Oh, hi there, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do a quick week ahead reading for you, 30th to the 4th of April 2020. And I really just wanted to have a look at what messages Universe has for you this week. I don't want to do kind of work or love or anything in particular. I just want to have a look at what the messages that the universe has for you this week. I guess in light of what's going on at the moment in the world, because it's the dominating story, isn't it? And so it should be, because we're really kind of facing something that I think in each of our lifetimes, if you're not over the age of kind of, I don't know, 70, something like that, or 80 maybe, if you're not over that age, I don't think you've really faced anything maybe like this. So it's a very, very tricky time for everyone, and I hope that you're all keeping safe. So for the reading, I'm just going to pull 10 cards from the This Might Hurt tarot deck. Don't worry about what the name of the tarot deck is. It's a really lovely deck, and it's very, very clear in the way that the illustrations are depicted on the cards. Your spiritual advice for the week, we are going to use one of my, definitely, if not my favourite oracle deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. And if we need to clarify anything, we use my my trimmed Thelema deck. Okay, let's get shuffling. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look at what the message is this week. This week, it's a week for information. Exploration is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords likes to learn. That's what the Page of Swords likes to do. Could also be connected to children as well, because pages, remember, represent young kids. But also, usually the age of the page should vary from birth up until, say, about 21 or so. But if not a child, then this is definitely a week about information, because the Page of Swords is all about seeking information. When we get, seeking information, learning, that type of thing. This is a week, okay, so the two, I mean, some of you guys, for me, it looks like information is being rejected or ignored here, because the Page of Swords is the information card, and when you get a Two of Swords, it can be somebody who rejects what's in front of it. They reject the information. If you got the Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords, that could be somebody who's rejecting an offer. So it feels like information is being rejected here with the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords energy showing here. The Page of Wands. Now you've got two pages showing up here in the reading. And pages, multiple pages, a couple of pages in a reading can actually talk about fights and arguments and conflict showing here. And you've got a Two of Swords sitting amidst these pages. So I just feel that you need to really protect yourself here from information with these two pages, because they're young, but remember they're the message bringers. Do you see where I'm coming from? And they're young messages, or they can even be attributed to naivety or something that doesn't really have a foundation, because multiple pages also represent something that is foundationless. It's in existence, but it doesn't really, it's not kind of rooted in anything solid at times. So I just feel that you, in a way, it's interesting, because you've got, and also what comes to mind when I look at these cards as well, Pisces, is we've got this Two of Swords, and this one sword points this way and one sword points that way. So this week you may have a decision to make. It may be regarding children, because the Two of Swords is facing a decision, and it's surrounded by two pages. So for some of you guys, you may be, this week is a week for facing up to a decision. You have a decision that you need to face. Maybe it's regarding a couple of kids. But I also feel that you need to kind of protect yourself from information that comes to you that is not really kind of based in any type of kind of reality, or is kind of foundationless, or isn't, it doesn't come along with some form of proof in a way, I guess, because these can be messages that come through, but they don't always have to be truthful, and you don't always need cards like the Seven of Swords or the Seven of Cups to talk about fake news. It can be that these are messages that come through, but we don't know whether they're founded in reality. So I would say with the Two of Swords as well, if this isn't the need to be kind of to make up your mind or to make decisions concerning youngers, because it could also be that this is a week that you're facing decisions concerning children, because a lot of people are actually having to work from home and they've got kids. So it might be a week where you're having to make decisions concerning your children and how you're going to structure, maybe if you're working from home, Pisces, your working day along with the kids. The other thing though is in terms of information coming through the media, that type of thing, with the Two of Swords, I feel that you need to be very kind of careful, and you need to kind of not take things with a pinch of salt, but maybe do your own research as well. Let's look at the next card showing here. Now you've got the Lovers as well. See, the Lovers is close. This is a close relationship, and this is the Page of Wands, all right? And it may be that this week as well, that this is a week where some of you guys, it's interesting because this, as I've said, when you get a Page of Swords, or anything that stands there and then the Two of Swords, this can be somebody who's rejecting whatever is this, and this is information here, exploring lovers. So this is a week, the message this week is about ignoring, I think, the information, and maybe exploring with that Page of Wands as well, kind of close relationships, loving relationships, that type of thing with the Lovers energy. So you've got the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, so that's definitely a romantic thing here. So this week, I think that you need to be very careful of ignoring information. For some of you guys, for some reason it's coming through to Pisces that you need to be very careful, I would say, of ignoring the information out there about going out, you know, and you know, getting together with friends and gatherings and that type of thing. And perhaps this is kind of like you know, if you've got a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they're away from you, maybe you need to, you know, you need to be very careful of that, because I feel that you need to, and also the Two of Swords distances itself as well. So we could double up these cards and say that this week, Pisces, the universe really wants you to know that, you know, some of you guys, it's best not to ignore the information that's been given in light of the situation that's going on in the world right now, because you may ignore information and want to go out with that Page of Wands, which is what it is. It's going out, it's having fun, especially with your loved one, for example, with the Lovers and the Knight of Cups energy showing there. The Ace of Swords is also information as well. So Ace of Swords is information here. There's an abundance of information, I think, with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups, but also some of you guys, you really need to start calling your loved ones as well. If you've got loved ones and you haven't really been in contact, it's going to be a good week for connecting with your loved ones with that Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords energy showing here, especially those people that you're distanced from with the Two of Wands. So it's, you know, the loved one is the Queen of Cups energy showing here, and the Two of Wands is distance. So some of you guys are distant. You're away from your families, from your loved ones, and it's a good week for picking up the phone and talking to family members and seeing how they're getting on, or close friends, that type of thing. The Four of Cups, that tried to come out before, and that's actually, no, is that a Pisces? No, it's not a Pisces card, it's a Cancerian card. But the Four of Cups is kind of telling you to reject something. Reject an offer is the Four of Cups energy. King of Coins energy showing up here. You may need to reject an offer, maybe from this particular person here, from the King of Coins energy. Reject an offer and sit at home. Look, he's sitting at home with a glass of wine. Can you see he's in the comfort of his own home? Reject offers to go out. Can you see? The Four of Cups also means to reject an offer. So it's a week for rejecting offers. With this Knight of Cups and that Page of Wands and the Lovers, reject an offer to kind of go out and, you know, spend time with a loved one or something like that. With the Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, it's best to stay at home with that King of Coins energy. Now, I know that I'm kind of like, I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs or anything. Everybody knows about this stuff. Everybody does. But I do think it's a week for really taking it serious. You know, this week it's telling you, Pisces, for some reason you have to take this seriously, because the information here with the Page of Swords is being ignored by some. All right, some people are really ignoring the information that they have to stay at home amidst this crisis. And what they're going out and doing is that they're getting together with friends and loved ones with that Lovers and the Knight of Cups energy showing there. All right, they're getting together and they're ignoring the information. And the universe is telling you, if we double up the Two of Swords and we say, well, you need to guard against that. You need to say no to perhaps an invitation to go out and meet up with someone. All right, because you've got two cards that indicate the invitation. See, the Knight of Cups is an invitation as well. Meeting up, an invitation. The Knight of Cups is an invitation to get together, Lovers energy. So you need to kind of say no if you receive a message, the Page of Wands, to go out. So you need to say no if you're invited to go out, Page of Wands, and meet up with someone, you know, because this is close interaction and we're being told to keep social distancing. So the top line will do that again. The message this week is the Two of Swords. You know, some people are ignoring the information that is out there. And the information is to distance yourself. So some people are ignoring the information to distance yourself from getting close to people here. All right, some people are ignoring that, okay? And the universe is saying that if you are invited, Knight of Cups out, Page of Wands energy, you got to ignore that invitation to meet up, to get too close with people showing here. All right, and we know why that is. The other thing is that if you are distant for Two of Wands from loved ones, pick up the phone, because the Ace of Swords is a telephone, you know, it's communication. So if you're distant Two of Wands from a loved one, pick up the phone, see how they are. But you definitely, I think, need to say no. Four of Cups, reject, turn down an invitation to meet up with a loved one, you know, like somebody that you know, because in England, in the UK, we've been told we can't even go and see our families. If you don't live with your family, you're not allowed to go and see them anyway. Because you can, you know, if you meet up, if you go hugging people, that type of thing, you're going to spread this thing even quicker, you know. So if you are invited out, invited to meet up, can you see, invited Knight of Cups to go out and meet up with the lover's energy showing here, you know, you've got to reject this and stay at home with a nice glass of wine or something like that. But also make sure that you are contacting, you know, contacting Ace of Swords, loved ones that you are distant from with the Two of Wands. All right, let's have a look at what the spiritual advice is then for Pisces on this reading. What is the spiritual advice for Pisces? What is the spiritual advice in 2 cards? What spiritual advice do you have for Pisces for this week? Right, you need to, it's talking about an embrace, okay, and reach out, okay. I think that you need to embrace the idea of reaching out to others, like the reaching out. You've got the Three of Wands as well. This is the Three of Wands card, I think. Yeah, it's the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is not necessarily this. It's not hugging close. Three of Wands would be contacting people on Messenger. Do you see what I mean? It's contacting, because with the Three of Wands, you're contacting people from afar. That's what you're doing. And also, if you look at the hand, they look like they're building bridges. It looks like a bridge. So I think that you need to embrace the opportunity now to reach out to people that you haven't seen in a while, to family members that you haven't seen in a while as well. Okay. All right. Reach out to family members that you haven't seen in a while. We only asked for 2 cards. So embrace the opportunity now to reach out to family members that you haven't seen in a while. And that's why I think it's saying here that you should be picking up the phone to those family members, the Queen of Cups, because Cups usually show family members. This is why you need to kind of, you know, pick up the phone to family members that you haven't seen in a while, that you're distant from, that you live far away from. You know, it's a funny thing with all of this stuff going on, Pisces, but I really do feel that it's just, you know, as bad as it is, I think that some good will come off this as well. As bad as it is, I think some good will come off it. And I think the good that's going to come off it is it's going to encourage us now to reach out. Because before this happened, we were just, let's be honest, we were all just living our lives. And a lot of us weren't contacting family members that we hadn't seen in a while. You know, I just contacted my nephew the other day to see if he was okay and everything. He was as funny and silly as... But, you know, it's definitely teaching me to reach out to people that I haven't seen in a while to say, how you doing? Are you okay? You know, do you want to connect on Messenger and have a chat and a laugh? We did a 3-way chat the other day, me, my twin sister and my nephew. You know, it was really funny. So I think that the spiritual advice for this week is that you need to embrace, you know, the opportunity now. You need to see this as an opportunity now to reach out to others. And those hands going upwards look like they're building bridges. So embrace this as a time that you can reach out to others. And for some of you guys, even build a few bridges showing there too. All right, that's your reading for the week, guys. Stay safe. Please, please stay safe. Social distancing and all that. You know the drill anyway. We've been told this time and time again. All right, I love you guys very much. Take care. Bye-bye.